Once upon a chilling night in a small, quiet town, there lived a boy named Jake. Jake was a selfish little boy who refused to share his toys with anyone. His room was filled with the latest gadgets, action figures and games, but he kept them all to himself. One night, as the clock struck midnight, Jake heard a faint whisper coming from his closet. His heart pounded as he crept closer, the whispers growing louder and louder. Suddenly, the closet door creaked open, and out stepped a ghostly child, pale and translucent, with eyes that seemed to pierce through Jake's very soul. "I am the spirit of sharing," the ghostly child said, its voice echoing through the room. "You have been selfish for too long, Jake. Tonight you will learn what it means to share, whether you like it or not." Before Jake could scream, the room spun around him and he found himself in a dark, eerie forest. The trees loomed over him, their branches like skeletal fingers. The ghostly child was there too, floating just above the ground. "Follow me," it commanded, and Jake had no choice but to obey. As they walked deeper into the forest, Jake saw shadows moving among the trees, whispering his name in chilling voices. His fear grew with every step. They came upon a clearing where a group of ghost children were gathered, each one with a sad, hollow look in their eyes. "These children were once like you," the ghostly child explained, "selfish, unwilling to share. Now they are trapped here forever." Jake's heart sank as he realized the gravity of his actions. His selfishness had consequences he had never imagined. The ghostly child handed Jake a toy, an old, worn-out teddy bear. "Share this with them," it instructed. With trembling hands, Jake offered the teddy bear to the ghost children. As they took it, their hollow eyes filled with light and they began to smile. The eerie forest seemed to brighten and the shadows receded. "You see, Jake," the ghostly child said, "sharing brings happiness not just to others but to yourself as well." In a flash, Jake was back in his room, the ghostly child nowhere to be seen. He looked around at his toys, feeling a warmth he had never felt before. The next day, Jake invited his friends over and shared his toys with them. For the first time, he felt true joy and happiness. And from that day on, Jake was no longer the selfish boy who hoarded his toys. He had learned the hard way through a ghostly, horrifying journey that sharing made life better for everyone. So remember, dear viewer, the next time you feel like keeping something all to yourself, think of Jake and the lesson he learned. Sharing might just change your life for the better. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you dare.